Pet Talk returns with these incredible images of wildlife, many taken right here in Connecticut by my brilliant guest, master naturalist and master conservationist and master photographer, Gary Melianson, who travels extensively documenting wildlife and who you can find right here in Connecticut giving lectures about our ecosystem and woodlands and conducting eco tours. We are so happy to have you. You've got some fabulous, fabulous photos.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to find out all about them, plus a fabulous book that we're going to look at in 1 second. So let's get started, because folks, you are just going to love these, Gary. To your right, you have a photo that you took of this bear with this, is it a salmon or what? It's just unbelievable. Where was this taken?
That was taken in British Columbia, out in the wilderness of British Columbia last summer. Went up there in late August, and the black bear were coming down and fishing for chum salmon. And this particular river had quite a number of chum salmon in it already, so it brought a nice population of black bear up the riverbed to this pool, and they just snatch them out of the pool, and they make a good diet out of them and get ready for the winter hibernation season.
Now this one here between us is just exquisite. Where is this taken?
That's taken in Wyoming, actually, in mid-January. It's a healthy coyote. I happened to be watching him for some time and took a number of pictures of him, and this one happened to be my favorite, where he just came out from behind that large rock and sort of almost posed, but he's got a healthy winter coat for the Wyoming winters, you know.
Wonderful. I love the way you capture them in their environment. The one next to me is really fascinating.
It's a snowy owl, and actually...
owl, yeah.
Yeah, and actually this snowy owl was one of probably 3 or 4 that were residing in Connecticut this winter. And I actually took this photograph in Long Beach and Stratford.
Yes.
And toward the end of the day, he got active and started to hunt and fly, and I had an opportunity to get a couple of nice shots of this particular owl.
It's fascinating. Oh, and so cute too. Let's look at some of your other photographs, all of them equally exquisite.
This is Alaska and Katmai National Park. This is sockeye salmon season, and the bears congregate in Katmai. It's a bear preserve, and
talking about eagles.
Yeah, eagles. Alaska, you know, has a number of eagles. If you want to see eagles, Alaska's the place to go. They're beautiful. This was in Maine during rut season, up in northern Maine. This was in the Great Bear Rainforest in Canada. Again, black bears coming down to the streams to look for fish. Grizzly bear in Canada.
You look pretty close there.
Yeah, I was within 30 feet, probably at sometimes 20 feet. Here he's eating a lot of sedge. This is in Denali National Park in Alaska, an inland grizzly. Eating soap berries, which is a staple for them in the late summer, early fall.
That coloring is fabulous.
Rocky Mountains elk during the rut season in fall, beautiful bull elk. And of course our otters, our Alaskan sea otters up there that feed on clams mostly, and they eat about 1/4 of their body weight every day to keep and get ready for those cold waters in the Arctic. And they can get up to about 100 pounds, actually.
Oh, one of my favorites, the puffins.
Puffin, yeah. This is a North Atlantic puffin. This was taken up in the Bay of Newfoundland, where they congregate on the islands to lay eggs in the early summer. And so, yeah, these are beautiful, beautiful birds.
Love them. Gary, these are terrific. You've got a wonderful book available for folks. Where can they get this?
They can get this on my website, which is www.fiddleheadfoto, that's F-O-T-O.com. And there's a link right there to go out and purchase this book, as well as my images, framed or unframed, matted. So I encourage people to go out and take a look and see what else is out there.
Yes, and also you will be doing a couple of talks coming up that folks can also find on your website. Talks about the bears and about your photo images. One is on June 12th.
That's at the Heartland Land Trust in Heartland, Connecticut, and it's 10 successful tips for wildlife photography.
And also coming up in July in Litchfield Hills at the Audubon.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a talk there about North American black bears and brown bears.
Very nice. Great to meet you. These
Thank you.
Images are absolutely fabulous. This has been Pet Talk.